that's why we're bringing it up.
Fan told me.
Fuck them. So, let's go to Brad in Oregon. He's going to explain the incinerator toilets. I really want to know more about this.
Me too.
I want one for my home.
Hey, so those incinerator toilets, I grew up in Alaska, and they have them on boats up there, because you can't dump the shit overboard in the water.
Right.
And
why not? We dump everything else into our oceans.
Well,
gives a fuck about some dew.
So they have like a little paper. It looks like a coffee filter on steroids put in there, and then you drop your hammer in there, and then you hit a button and it closes the lids and it burns it into like just an ash basically. And you can dump a couple loads in there, and then when the bucket gets full, you pull it out and dump the ashes in the garbage or overboard.
Does your ashy shit smell like shit?
That's a great
Thank you, Dan. Thank you.
Phenomenal question.
It vents away, so it's all, it's just like incinerating, medical waste and all that. It just vents outside or whatever, so you can't smell it.
Right. And what do you mean coffee filters on steroids? We're not fans of that whole on thing on our radio show.
It's just a big V-shaped paper thing, and it's kind of shaped like a coffee filter. It's just a lot bigger, and it drops down in there, and it's like V-shaped. And you drop your hammer in there, and then when you close the lid, it fires up and burns it off. So, and hey, real quick, I want to say, Jimmy, you're awesome. I watched your first show, Vice, and I'm waiting to look at the second one.
Thank you.
And I'm wondering, are you coming out to the West Coast, like Portland or Seattle, anytime soon?
Nah, San Francisco this weekend is all I have. West Coast. I'll get out there eventually.
Okay, right on.
You do well in Seattle.
I do, yeah. Time out in a while.
Guys, you're awesome. I love you.
Thank you, bud. I appreciate you watching the show too.
Yeah, you got to check out Freeway Rick Ross. It was a great interview.
Awesome.
Really, really good.
Tonight.
All right, buddy.
Yeah, check it out. I think you're gonna like it. All right.
All right, later, guys. Have a good one.
I want my shit incinerated.
Yeah, I would love that. I want my shit blown up. Like when they detonate a bomb that they find at the airport.
Yeah, and one of those little tent things that they do that they blow it up. That's what. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
And use it like a Rorschach test.
What do you see?
I want to go to the Fox Minneapolis show video there, Sam. I don't know this one, but it's on the sheet today. It's worth playing. News plays wildly inappropriate Spider-Man video during Ray Rice segment. Why is it inappropriate?
Because it's a video of Spider-Man beating somebody up instead of Ray Rice dragging his unconscious fiance.
Oh, the elevator
out
video?
of the elevator.
Oh, they just played that. Is that the cop that the guy fought, the Spider-Man fought in New York?
There's a new one.
No, it's a different. It's a different Spider-Man fight. It's not from New York.
The New York one was a Spider-Man guy too, right?
Exactly.
So why are these two fighting?
Well, a guy dressed up as Spider-Man, he's going to get into a fight with somebody. He's Spider-Man.
Why are they
I
getting
don't think that's how that works.
No?
He starts dressed up like Spider-Man. Someone's like, I'm going to fight your ass.
I would fight somebody if I were dressed up like Spider-Man. I'd have confidence.
Who got their ass kicked in this one?
Not Spider-Man, that's for sure.
Spider-Man kicked this guy's ass?
Fuck yeah.
As Spider-Man?
Yes.
I hope so.
Fuck. Yeah, because you look ridiculous if you get your ass kicked as you're dressed as
If it
Spider-Man.
was Superman, he's in a wheelchair, though, so really true to the form.
Well, let's see this. And they were supposed to be, they went to the wrong video?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Tom. Well, Baltimore Ravens running back Ray Rice breaks his silence today, apologizing to his wife and his fans for the allegations that he attacked his wife, knocking her unconscious in a casino elevator this last February.
Ray Rice.
That is not the right video, but Rice has been suspended for 2 games this season and fined more than $500,000.
The best about local anchors is watching them keep their shit together, knowing that they're going to fucking lace somebody up for this.
We talk about this all the time. Why can't you have a real moment?
That is not the real video. Coming up,
right?
What your dogs aren't telling you.
And they're like, and we're to break.
Who the fuck fucked that up? Was that you, Sting? And we're back. Some fun news here in Atlanta.
I hate that shit. I hate that fucking fake anchor.
But their news reading, it's just stupid news. Who cares? And a real moment happened. Why don't you have a little fun with that?
Yeah, you could have joked around.
Why not? Did you ever hear the LA anchors?
No.
Jimmy kind of referenced it last week, and we never played it. We should play it one more time.
Yeah. Oh,
it explains exactly what you just did. It's our favorite anchor.
Were there always that fake fun shit?
Well,
that's pretty bad too.
And I know you're gonna like this, Steve. This week, mean pink.
Right.
Well, don't get me in trouble.
This is the best one. Paul Moyer, and who was the other? Who's the broad? I guess they're and Ann Martin. I guess there's. Oh, you've heard this one before?
No, but I'm excited. This is awesome.
Oh man, I almost feel bad we're playing this because we've played it so many times on our show. But if you haven't heard this yet, Paul Moyer and Ann Martin went at it right before the newscast, and I guess they're huge anchors out there in L.A. Or used to be or whatever. So listen to this.
All the time.
It
That's
frequently
what I was told.
is. It frequently
well,
is.
then we better
Do you
talk
hear me
about
complaining about it?
Then we better
tonight
talk about
I'm complaining because tonight I said,
Then we better
hey,
talk about it because I think you've got a
agree.
problem. I think we've got a problem.
Oh, yeah.
All right? If that's what you think, then we'll talk about it after the show, and we'll talk about it with Roger Bell. Because I'm not going to sit here night after night and put up with this shit. Okay?
Night after night? Night after night?
Well,
it
looks to me like that's the way it's going to go,
I'll
Ann.
take the ante up a little higher than that even. You're not only wrong, you're way out of line.
Let me tell you something.
You
kiddo.
started it, pal.
You want Harold Green, you might get him.
It's fine with me. Fine
is it
with
really?
me. Good old
Oh.
Harold Green.
Okay. You want to start dealing with shit? Go ahead.
Oh, that's fantastic.
That's what you want. You just might get it. You know, you go home and have a couple of shooters, and I don't know what the fuck happens, but when you come back, you're not the same lady.
That's not true.
Some nights it is, Ann.
That's amazing.
Yeah, you can tell. She sounded a little buzzed there too, like that. What? Night after night. You know that you're losing the argument. You've just been slowly repeating like the other person. You fucked all my friends. I fucked all your friends.
All of your friends. All of your friends. I don't know about that.
Yeah, that was great. Was it him pounding the desk?
Oh, he was mad.
He's hot under the collar about Ann.
You go home and you take some shooters. Which just sounds like fun, fruity little shots.
Well, it's the time between the 6 o'clock and the 11 o'clock on Columbus Avenue because ABC's right there.
Yeah,
I used to live a lot closer to the ABC studios. You would see a lot of these guys and gals just hanging out at the restaurants, smoking cigars, having a couple drinks because they have nothing else to do. It's the easiest job in the world to read news.
Oh yeah,
you don't have to prepare for anything, so you got downtime and you can't go home, so you just hang out.
You gotta get that corny cadence going, and that's it.
Well, the Ebola virus is stateside.
Right.
Chewing through Atlanta. We go live to our incinerator camera.
Just shit falling on it.
We go live to our Atlanta 5 camera.
Fuck it, I hate all that shit.
We can't get enough of it though. When these clips come out, they're the best.
I had I took a writing for broadcast class in college, and our teacher was the weekend weatherman at the local news station, and he thought he was the fucking coolest guy in the world.
Right.
And he was the biggest dick in the world. And he would teach it. He was like trying to teach us how to read like that. We'd be like, and like, fuck you. And he tried to fail me. He gave me a D, but I still, I got by the class.
Passed.
Yeah.
You're showing him now.
Yeah, fuck you, guy whose name I forget.
Exactly. Al Roker.
That man was Tom Brokaw.
Have you seen all these clips?
No, but I'm going to fucking smoke weed and watch about 100 of them this afternoon.
Have you seen the one where the guy swallows a bug?
Yeah.
And goes ghetto?
I've seen that one.
Okay, and he goes ghetto. He goes out of the voice you're talking about.
And it's dog, this country ass shit.
Right. And what's the other one he rocked? Jim Ryan, you said?
From Fox 5 in New York, Jim Ryan versus Dick Oliver.
Oh, yeah. Two old school guys. This one's a good one. And he calls him out like, I used to be your boss. Oh, this is worth playing again.
The big dick local news anchor.
You got that one, Jim Ryan there, Sammy.
I have it if you want it.
Now we go live.
I like the video.
right,
the video's good, too. He's doing a who gives a fuck story from, looks like somewhere in the projects or something. And I guess he wasn't asking the proper question, so Jim Ryan gets involved.
I love it.
And then there's like just some old dirt that comes out. Obviously, these guys have had an issue with each other for many years.
You used to bang Paula back in back in HR.
It's not online anymore? That sucks.
No, the guy who had it switched the title on it.
Why would he switch the title on?
Because
There
he made
is.
it generic.
I see it right there.
Yeah.
All right.
There's nobody on overtime. There's nobody working on the weekends. There's a lot that could be done to have this done a lot sooner. And I'm here every day.
Well, she lives on the first floor, and so I mean, I don't see.
I care about my other neighbors.
Well, I mean, it's scheduled. It's a contracted job. We don't tell the elevator company when to work their people. They submit a schedule to us. They said they could do the elevator in 6 weeks. So all we're trying to hold them to is meeting their deadline. As far as doing elevator repairs 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night, I don't see that as being a typical process. Nor is it a typical process to be working on.
We've got to go now. I want to thank you both. Thank you. All right, it's back to you, Jim.
Ollie, don't let her go away. That's what. Does she have a response to that? Is she still there?
Well, what's that?
Did the lady just leave?
Yeah.
Oh, that's too bad. We should have kept that discussion.
She's back if you want her.
Yes. She heard you. Yes.
What would you like to know?
I would like to know a response to what the gentleman said. The gentleman's a very effective spokesperson for the company, but obviously the people who live there are not satisfied with his explanation.
Right. So what do you want now?
Well, if I have to teach you how to be a reporter, Ollie, I'll do that later.
Why don't you do that later, Jim? I think the lady expressed herself, and you're not here, you're there. Is there any question you'd like me to ask her?
And no, I'll give you lessons on how to become a reporter later.
Well, I'll give you some lessons on how to be an editor, because I was your boss once.
Yeah, you were, and are no longer. How did that happen?
I don't know.
Hey, good morning, Jim. We are live.
Thank you, Jim. If you guys could stop mushing your pee holes together, I got a story.
That was fucking
But why
great.
would you let that go? Instead, obviously, someone got in their ear and said, move on.
Cut.
You want people to watch your dumb news. Let them keep going.
I was your boss once. That was before your drinking problem.
Right.
That was some real shit was about to start coming out.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that was definitely a little.
And how did that work out?
And you knew he was looking for a fight, though, when he kept saying, I'll teach you how to be a reporter.
Well, Jim...
No, but the other guy was being a dick. The other guy was resenting that he stepped in, the old I've had it with this job news guy.
Right.
Yeah.
He was trying to get him to ask a follow-up question. If that guy had just said, oh, yeah, so what would you have a response to this?
Right.
That would have been the end of it.
Yeah.
But this guy was, so what do you want? What do you want to know?
Right.
He was being a fucking baby because the guy was telling him to ask a follow-up question.
Right.
I'll teach you how to be a reporter.
Yeah. If the guy didn't say, what do you want me to do? What do you want? He wouldn't have said, I'll teach you how to be a reporter.
Yeah, I wonder if Jim Ryan was just waiting for this moment, too.
Jim Ryan
They both were.
Jim Ryan retired about a year after that, I think.
Oh, God,
they were both, older guys. They've been in business forever.
I hope he's
both hated their jobs and lives at that point. Probably. Let's go to Jeff in Ohio. Jeff,
please bring us back.
Jeff.
So there's if you look up on YouTube, Fart Story news anchor blooper, it's the news just let them go. This lady couldn't get through the story, and they didn't cut to anybody. They didn't do anything. They just let her kind of just flounder.
Whatever happened to the guy, Sam, help me out, the bartender.
The guy, Sam, became a radio producer and then shot himself when he was 30.
The famous one where he was practicing the name and fucked up and started cursing. And then he was everywhere for a day, and even Tom Brokaw was giving him advice.
Oh, yeah.
From North Dakota?
And then the guy... and then he started promoting that he was a guest bartender.
Yes,
of
course.
AJ Clemente.
Yes.
I got to see this shit. I like E-Rock's knowledge of local news anchors.
I like how E-Rock will Google it and then act like he remembered.
Or I have it in the system in front of me.
AJ Clemente. Right, hold on, Jeff. We'll get to
North Dakota.
Did you remember this one?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
This is the greatest one ever.
Because he was not ready. It was the first time he was on the news.
Right.
So
And
he
he had
was like this kid out of college.
And he had a tough name that he had to pronounce. So how it goes, Dan, he was practicing the name.
And he had never been, it was his first time behind the anchor desk. And he was not ready.
It's probably the biggest flop I've ever seen anyone have.
I'm so excited to see
Obviously,
this.
he was some kind of like reporter, and they're like, you know what? I think you could be an anchor. So they give him like the weekend anchor spot. It's a real station. It's an NBC station.
This is almost like finding a new like
Dude,
subcategory of porn that I cannot wait to watch all
But
of
you
the
had
videos.
to have seen this. This was like uber viral. This,
I'm not lying when I say that local news anchors make me physically want to vomit.
I love all of this stuff.
But now I'm getting into it.
All right. It's out of Bismarck. And I want an update on this guy if anyone knows.
Dreams in Motion organization has a fun time for the disabled. A deadly avalanche kills 5 in Colorado.
You're watching the Evening Sunday on NBC North Dakota News, your news leader in high definition.
Gay fucking shit.
Good evening, I'm Van Tu. You may have seen our newest report, AJ, on...
Pause.
I think I remember this.
Gay fucking shit.
Gay.
That's how he starts his new job as an actor.
Fucking shit.
Oh, that was such a gay read. The avalanche killing 5 in Colorado is so fucking gay.
Oh, fuck, I said avalanche. Oh, gay fucking shit.
Avalanche of cum. So it was gay.
Wasn't the guy's name...
Smothering all these queers in Colorado.
Wasn't the guy's name something gay or whatever?
I think he was just trying to pronounce the name, but it sounded like he said gay fucking shit.
Gay fucking shit.
And then she tries to continue, and it's the best.
She's definitely the A student that did everything right.
Yeah. She's probably still doing
in a shitty market.
Right.
And his panic when he realizes, oh my God, we're on the TV.
North Dakota News, your news leader in high definition.
Gay fucking shit.
Good evening, I'm Van Tu. You may have seen our newest report, AJ, on NBC North Dakota News, and he'll be joining the weekend news team as my co-anchor. Tell us a little bit about yourself, AJ.
Thanks, Van. I'm very excited. I graduated from West Virginia University, and I'm used to, from being from the East Coast.
What was that? That's like something somebody says after they get knocked out and they're woken up. She was originally from the East Coast,
and I'm used to from being on the East Coast.
I forgot how great this clip is. He's still trying.
He has no business at all being there.
He has no clue they're live already. He's still practicing the name for the first story.
His look up is the greatest. Hi, Van.
You gotta go back. We're gonna watch this a few times, Sam. I'm sorry. Go back to where she's like trying to introduce her new.
She's clearly the class. She's the class president. That's kind of like, guys, the teacher left the room. We have to be serious.
North Dakota News, and he'll be joining the weekend news team as my co-anchor. Tell us a little bit about yourself, AJ.
Thanks, Van. I'm very excited. I graduated from West Virginia University, and I'm used to, from being from the East Coast.
Okay, well,
Thanks.
Go for it.
Fatal ATV crash happened yesterday.
What happened? It jumped ahead.
No, it didn't.
My favorite is when he goes
complete sentences.
Didn't he go on from West Virginia? Like he's not saying all the letters. He's just fucking panicking.
And then he was proud of his answer. Like he nodded, like, yeah, I nailed that. I fucking nailed that
On
one.
to the news. Thank you, Van. Here's what's been happening in your area.
Tom Brokaw has nothing on me.
Suck my dick, rather. I'm going after the gold.
Oh, boy. No, he knew he was blowing it.
You know what it was? I think he was still in his head. I think it was all piecing together that he said fuck on air. Like he was like, oh, no.
Well, gay fucking shit.
Oh, yeah. He goes, it was all there.
And he was mumbling on camera. Yeah, he said gay fucking shit on the news.
Yeah. Go back again to the where he explains a little bit about himself. It's the best. And then his like proud, like, I nailed that.
Virginia's. This is how he's fucking Virginia University. Like university.
Because he's like, just look confident.
I think, AJ, I think you take a couple shooters and you come back here a little different after 7 a.m.
Well, it's more like, AJ, I think you need to do a couple of shooters and come back as a different person because this one stinks.
Every time I watch this clip, there's a new thing I like. Like Jimmy pointing out that his look up is hilarious.
Oh,
that's a visual, obviously.
Yeah, it's like a deer right before it gets shot in the fucking temple.
It's like, fuck, I'm live.
Weekend news team as my co-anchor. Tell us a little bit about yourself, AJ.
Thanks, Van. I'm very excited. I graduated from West Virginia University, and I'm used to, from being from the East Coast.
Okay, well, welcome aboard, AJ.
Thanks.
Go for it.
A fatal ATV crash happened yesterday in Williams County. Officials say Kevin George rolled with his ATV while turning from Canal to 151st Street. George was thrown from his vehicle. He was not wearing a helmet and pronounced dead at Mercy Medical Hospital in Williston. Runners participated in the London Marathon today, less than a week after the bombings. Athletes paid tribute to the victims of the bombings with a 30-second moment of silence observed before the start of the men's elite race and the
Dude, that was great. I hope he's still working.
No. He got fired immediately. Yeah, then everyone grabbed him for interviews. And then the last we heard, he was like announcing that he was guest bartending at some local bar.
What's he doing now, Sam?
He's a news reporter.
Oh, he is a reporter.
I mean, it says he's a news reporter, but it doesn't have any news channel.
I mean, he's still looking for a gig.
In theory, he's a news reporter.
His profile picture is a nondescript news studio
with
an empty one.
Yeah, because he's not sitting behind any of those desks.
He doesn't appear to actually be a news reporter.
No. He's hoping, though. He's hoping to get back in there.
Let's see what's going on.
He's wearing glasses now, though.
Yes.
That's fun.
Look, his Facebook page is him with Letterman. He got on Letterman because of this.
Yes, he did.
Letterman had a ball with him.
He sat panel.
Right.
He was plugging a movie.
Yep. Yeah. He was last heard from on Fox News on Gretchen Carlson's show on January 30th.
Oh, boy.
January 30th?
Yeah.
He's got to get back out there.
Good old Gretchen. Good old Gretchen.
We got Clemente fever.
That could be the worst start to a job ever.
And it's broadcast to everybody.
Ever.
And it's on YouTube forever.
Yes, ever. He starts with gay fucking shit.
Oh, you're the gay fucking shit guy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, were you the guy that cursed on air? And he was like, yeah.
What was it that you said again? What was the...
Gay fucking shit.
Right.
Oh, imagine when he's guest bartending and people come in, they're like, this fucking guy.
Right. What can I get for you? I don't know. Can you get me a gay fucking shit?
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I blew my
Don't
one
joke.
chance.
I guarantee the bar came up with that fucking specialty drink.
Yeah, give me a GFS and a drink. You know, it's like white Kahlua with some brown chocolate in it.
Or that's the word. If you say gay fucking shit, you get a free shot. Right. It's probably anchored in somehow.
They ring the bell at the bar. Yeah. Got another one.
AJ!
Guest bartending.
How great was that?
Straight from Letterman.
But Jimmy, the...
Yeah, what did he say? Hi, this is Virginia. How he tries to be calm. Hi, Van. He's fucking panicking. Virginia.
Virginia.
From Virginia.
He did Letterman, the Today Show, Kelly and Michael, and he was going on and telling everybody that he's going to parlay this into a new job in reporting. He's going to get back at it once this is all done.
Once this blows over.
Right.
But he stunk anyway. He wasn't even good at it.
He wasn't great, no.
He was reading just whatever they put up on the...
How long ago is it now? It was after the Boston Marathon thing, right? So a year and a half ago, at least by now.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Close to a year and a half? I don't know. Did we find the farting thing before we wrap up this wonderful look at the news gone wrong?
Oh, local news.
I'll go back to Jeff in Ohio. He's still there. So how do we find this video, Jeff?
If you just look up...
There you go.
We got it. Okay. All right, we got it. We don't need you anymore. Thank you, Jeff.
Oh, I got a new thing for Jeff's when they call. Fuck.
Yeah, well, what is it?
Oh, wait, when the next one calls, I'll do it.
All right, good.
It's great.
All right, let's...
Well, more bodily functions in the news this morning. The next time you pass gas, make sure no police are around. A man in West Virginia faces assault charges after police say he passed gas and handed the officer. Wayne, don't laugh. After the man was already arrested for DUI. According to police reports of St. Cruz. I can't even get through this.
He passed the gas so loudly the officer said it was, quote, very odorous and created contact of an insulting or provoking nature.
Mr. Anchorman.
See, that wasn't even right. To put that story in there was wrong.
Man, what the fuck?
I didn't see it when I was looking through the script. He stuck that in there.
Very odorous.
Oh, he's got fake afro hair.
Yeah, he's got the men's club for hair club for men for black dudes.
Yeah. What's his name? The sports guy has that. The fake afro hair.
Yeah.
Jim Brown. Was it Jim? Who
He's
has
dead, I think.
Oh, Jim. Oh no, I know James Brown from Fox.
James Brown
from Fox
Does he?
NFL.
Yeah, I think
NFL
he's got
Fox.
the fake afro helmet.
That's wrong to put a story like that on.
Yeah,
that is
Oh, boy, that's awful. It's a fucking black yarmulke.
it's a shower cap.
Yeah, fucking toilet seat cover.
You can see
Terrible.
the glue right there.
Yeah.
All the wacky videos that we've been talking about today are on our Twitter. O&A Show is the Twitter account still. So there you go. Go there and you can see some of those videos we just checked out.
Was the story that funny for her to crack up? It was like,
But I like that she at least went with it.
Yeah.
Because most of the time they have to get back to being stiff.
Sounded like gay fucking shit to me.
Guy got arrested, and I love the fact that he's in the back seat of the car just cutting drunk farts. Fucking putrid drunk farts.
He's like, pull me over, will you?
Yeah.
Just right off that cop leather.
Just fucking loud gassers
Yeah.
in the car.
To the point the cop was like, we got to add this on to what he already did.
You didn't get charged.
No.
Keep doing that great thing. We're supposed to do. You get busted for DUI. You got to fucking drop a few gassers in the car.
Sure.
Yeah. Even shit yourself. Dude, make it go out. Go swing it.
Go down in style.
Yeah.
I think we're going to take a little break here. You know what? I want to do something slightly different. I know you're a huge Queen of the Stone Age, Queens of the Stone Age.
I was going to say a huge queen.
I'm like, honey, now it's out the bag.
And I was supposed to go to a Queens of the Stone Age show with you. I didn't make it.
Yeah, at Barclay back in December.
Then my brother-in-law, because they played Philly, he invited me, but it was on a Sunday night. Can't do that. Sunday night in Philly, that's crazy.
I went to that show.
Was it good?
It was fucking awesome. It was great. They're such a great, I've seen them probably like 12 times live.
Right.
And they're unbelievable.
They're coming back next month, actually.
Queens of the Stone Age?
No, just made that up.
You son of a bitch. Jim just fucked with me to the point that I got very excited and now I'm angry. Because I was like, oh, what?
In a split second?
Yeah, that's how quick it went. I was like, oh, boy.
Way to go, AJ Clemente.
Yeah,
gay shit.
Fucking oh, yes, man. So great. I'm from Virginia.
Just mumbling gay fucking shit. Gay. Fuck. How do I pronounce this? Turn me on to a Queens of the Stone Age song from their latest album. Something that
they do. They have actually Elton John's on this song, "Fairweather Friends," off the new album Like Clockwork.
Elton John.
Yeah,
Queens of the Stone Age.
Yeah, you wouldn't even be able to tell unless someone told you.
Wasn't this record? This was supposed to be really good, right?
Yeah, this album's. It was nominated for a Grammy, didn't win.
Right.
They fucked him over at the Grammys.
Who won?
Imagine Dragons won best, and then someone else.
Daft Punk.
Yeah, someone won like best rock album, but they invited Queens of the Stone Age, Dave Grohl, and Lindsey Buckingham to play the end of the Grammys, and Trent Reznor.
No, I know, and then they just cut him off.
Yeah, they cut him off, so they all talk shit, which I love.
How'd they cut them off?
Everyone was. It was the saddest part to me wasn't that they got cut off. It's they panned back and everyone had left the Grammys while these guys were playing.
No.
Yeah. I watched the video. It was infuriating.
I remember watching it. It was like, hey, this is kind of cool getting all these guys together, and then they just cut it off after like not even a minute, I think.
And you know, Trent Reznor playing the Grammys. That's never going to happen again.
So what do you mean they talk shit now?
Well, it was great. Josh Homme just at a live show at Queens of the Stone Age. He was like, "Fuck the Grammys." Like he was like, "I don't give a fuck about that shit." That's why I like. You know, he's hilarious.
Right.
And the band.
I want to check this out. So it's Queens of the Stone Age. We're going to do a little more radio for everybody today. It's called Fairweather Friends, and Elton John's on this, huh?
Yeah.
Start from the beginning, Sam. Stop being a middle starter.
Oh, E-Rock's going to do it.
Come on,
E-Rock, you got it?
Yeah, I do.
All right, Fairweather Friends, Queens of the Stone Age.
Hey everybody, it's your old pal DJ Dennis Falcone. And you know, before we can appreciate what those wild guys Opie and Anthony do, we gotta give a tip of the hat to those who have paved the way. So today, let's take a journey through the history of American shock jockery. Now let's set the way back machine to 1968 for a DJ by the name of Snowy Hills. He had a young starlet named Lorraine Baines in the studio. Let's give a listen.
Good morning, Snowy Hills here on WXCF 97.3 with Lorraine Baines in studio. Lorraine, already got her hoo-hows out, don't you, dearie?
Oh, you know it.
What do you say we go ahead and stick this can of hairspray right up the old caboose-a-roo?
Go ahead and fill her up.
And a nice caboose it is. Tight fit, huh, Lorraine?
Nothing I haven't taken before.
Well, would you look at that? Hey, I got a matchbook right here. Lorraine, what do you say we give the old nozzle a toot and we make some fireworks?
Sounds like a plan.
And away we go.
Boy, that was a fun day. Unfortunately, WXCF burned to the ground, and Snowy Hills suffered from third-degree burns all over his face and body. But that didn't stop him from playing the hits until 1989, when he was found to be in possession of child pornography. Hey, the more you know, am I right? Haha, just teasing. Keep those ears to the speakers for the next time your radio pal, DJ Dennis Falcone, that's me, takes you through the history of American shock jockery.
Chip% on the scene. Chip% on the scene. Yeah!
What's that? Excuse me, sir. Can we interview you for Chipper TV for the YouTubes? We're talking to people in costumes and stuff. What's your name?
My name's Victor.
Okay, that's a cool hat. It probably keeps all the rain out of your eyes.
And the sun.
And the sun and everything else, the moon and whatnot. You can't breathe with this fucking mustache on. I had a hat on before, but people kept saying you look like a fucking asshole, so I put the mustache on. Now I can't fucking breathe. How old are you?
I am 18.
Oh, cool. Okay. Because I can't talk to nobody under 18. I got in trouble for that.
Aww.
What's the little horns on your head? Like you're very devilish or something.
They're supposed to be cat ears, but I didn't.
Cat ears? Oh, cat ears. I think you said cat ears. I'm like, what are you playing golf or something?
Chip% on the scene. Chip% on the scene. Yeah!
Fucking home run, Chipperson.
Sirius 206, XM 103. The guys are back.
Oh, yeah. I was talking music with Dan Soder during the break. We got Godsmack coming in tomorrow. Yep. I've known Sully forever.
That's so amazing.
What?
Just that story you were telling. It just, you know.
Yeah, the station I worked at in Boston broke Godsmack back in the day. And it could have been me and Anthony, and it turned out to be Rocco. We've told the story a million times. It's hilarious. We knew Sully before Godsmack. He was just a musician everyone knew about. And we were at, I forgot where, it was like Guitar Center or something. They were doing some kind of drum off, and we had to be there. I think it was a drum off. And Sully was either, I don't know, hosting it, or he was drumming or something. But no one really knew him yet. And then he pulls me aside, and gives us, a copy of the Godsmack record, the first record. So, hey, I'm hoping this will do well. I want you guys to have a copy and stuff, because, we're on the radio. And then and the story goes, because it is the truth. From day one, I loved Godsmack and still do. I'm a fucking fanboy of Godsmack, for real. And on the way home, I'm with my really good friend at the time, Jay, who now lives in L.A. And just to make him laugh, I opened up the sunroof, took the disc, and I said, these fucking guys in their bands, they're always giving us copies of their music. And I threw it into the river. Just to make him laugh.
That's what you do. You do dumb shit to make your friends laugh that you end up always historically.
Well, I'm still paying for it, but the day I jumped on Andrew's cake was to make Jimmy laugh.
It worked.
I'm like, this is so outrageous. I'm just going to do this to make Jimmy laugh. Also knowing that we took care of the guy. See, no one wants to hear the other side of this. I still get brutal tweets about this. A few came in over the weekend.
Really? My last two LA trips, have been last year. Every podcast I did, I was defending Opie for the cake smash, and this year, everyone I was talking about Anthony and defending him.
Right.
It's like my parents are alcoholics, and everywhere I go, I have to stick up for what they've done.
Like, you know what your dad did? You're like, he's a good dad,
Yeah,
though.
exactly.
He loves me.
He didn't know she was 13.
The incident itself, brutal, of course, but I knew it would get Jimmy going.
Yeah.
And I also knew what we did for the guy before, then that day, and then after the fact in coming weeks. We always took care of the guy big time, and I just felt like he was part of our kind of crew in a weird way. I'm like, he'll be cool with this.
Yeah, when you're comfortable enough with someone, you can fuck with him like that.
They can ruin their food when they're homeless. Absolutely. We have comfort.
These fucking Twitter assholes they're not even listeners to the show. I mean, those people are assholes too. But the ones that don't even know the show or anything, they just still kill me to this day.
You should
I'm like, you don't know
again.
Well, that's how this whole
fuck.
You think about it. I mean, even the whole Anthony thing. If it's not, it was non-listeners that this whole shit.
Of course not.
It was Gawker that fucking created this dumb shit.
Of course,
it wasn't people that knew the show.
Yeah, people would have continued listening to the show.
People who listen to the show knew, you know,
we weren't going to lose Opie and Anthony fans over that.
And that's just that's where it is. That's the other people. It's always the other people that hear something that they don't like, and then they're like, well, and then they want to destroy everything, but they don't know the history of it or where it's coming from. And it's even like the cake shit. They're like, well, who the fuck are you? You're like, you don't know anything.
Right. We explained it. We explained it on the radio, so I put that video up. But they don't want to hear that. Like, no, you're an asshole. You jumped on a homeless guy's cake, even though we gave so much more info about the guy, the situation, this and that. And then I put up a video of us talking to Andrew the next day and him admitting how, you know, he loves us and it was cool and everything, blah, blah, blah. And it doesn't matter, these fucking people. They see it for what they think it is. A random homeless guy just jumped on his fucking cake. And that's just not how it went down.
Yeah, and they want to take shots at you without being involved in anything that you do.
Right.
They just want to come in.
You know, not the nicest thing to do, but, you know, you do mean shit to your friends and people you think will be cool with it, right?
Well, the worst part, I don't know. I think what bothered people was that he was trying to share his cake.
Treat yourself.
It was a man who had nothing.
I might have to make that T-shirt.
Who saw people he saw with other friends and was trying to share his cake. Oh, treat yourself.
He was so happy that he could finally do something for us. Because day after day, we'd walk by this guy, and whoever was with us would give this guy money. Because we talked to him a whole bunch before that, too. No one wants to hear any of this.
No.
It wasn't a random guy. We knew him pretty well.
I think his response was rather tragic, too. When he goes, I earned that.
I earned that cake.
He earned it.
But he admitted he just got it out of the Starbucks garbage.
Yeah, but it gave Jimmy a good laugh.
I swear, I looked at Jimmy.
Did you ever see the video?
No, that's all right.
You've never seen it?
No.
Well, you can't see it. You can't see it on the radio.
It's
no one's going to see it.
I like that it just it comes up like that.
I mean, you might as well. I mean,
No, I'm not drunk, but I had a couple of beers.
Couple when? About an hour
last night.
Oh, last night?
Yeah, I
Party
always
with the
get
guys?
my guys, you know?
What's in the box?
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 You guys, treat yourself.
What is it? Wow, that looks good, but I am not touching it.
You eat it, Andrew.
No,
Put it down
it's some kind of a cinnamon.
Put it down for a second.
Hanky thing.
That's not.
That's why I love you guys.
That's not. You know, I earned that, man. Come on.
It's the plastic.
I earned that.
But even he's smiling.
And then people count the money that's in front of them, like, you guys didn't give them much money? Because they only see what's on the video?
Yeah.
Whatever. Obviously, it's not, you know, one of my finer moments, but, you know.
You know what?
And then I have the videos right there. Look, if you want to know more, click here. Because it was after the fact that we got more audio from the guy where he's like, I love you guys. Thanks for everything you've done for me, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then I have a whole video where it's a long discussion on everything we've pretty much discussed here.
No one wants
and
to
no
hear
one
that.
wants to fucking click on those, or they don't want to know nothing.
What, humanize you? No, that makes them stop. Yeah.
What was the point?
The people are cunts.
No, where were we?
We were talking about
Godsmack.
Oh, yeah, making your friends laugh, doing dickhead shit.
Right. So, I did that to just make Jade laugh. So I throw the Godsmack, CD.
Yeah.
Before anyone knew who Godsmack was in the river, and Jade lost his fucking mind, and it was just a joke. And then Rocco got the same copy,
but had no friends.
Had no friends. And, I was telling Dan during the break that we worked for, AAF at the time was a pretty cool place to work because they didn't give a fuck about ratings because they knew their signal was weird. So they were trying to make money off their reputation in general for being, a little cooler, a little hipper. We're going to play some stuff other stations aren't playing. So Rocco had the freedom, and he decided to just play, Go Away on his show. And then, the feedback was really good on it. And then he played the next day, and he just built the buzz about this song in Godsmack, not knowing any other songs, by the way. And then I believe BCN said, oh, fuck, they're doing well with this song. We should add it too. And then next thing you know, they fucking explode. And it's truly because of Rocco, who's no longer with us. And what
did he die of?
Diabetes, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, but that's
he had diabetes, some complications from that, I'm assuming. And then Rocco's in all the interviews that Sully and Godsmack did. Rolling Stone interviews and all. And that could have been me and Ed.
All for a laugh.
I fucking all for a goofy laugh to make my stupid friend laugh that day.
And that cake would have just changed his life if you wouldn't have gone for that laugh.
Yeah.
Who knows? That cake may have had poison in it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably didn't, though.
But became a fanboy from the get go. I've seen probably at least a dozen Godsmack shows, at least. Amazing, and they're going to be in here tomorrow with their new record. So we'll catch up with Sully and the gang. Yeah, and we also have Daryl Strawberry tomorrow.
All right, his wife,
and then Jim Florentine tomorrow. So, yeah. And you were telling me about Queens of the Stone Age during the break.
Yeah, we were talking about their self-titled album. Even someone on Twitter was like, tell Opie about the self-titled. I was like,
see, I feel like I just should know more about Queens of the Stone Age. The one album that everyone listened to, I loved from beginning to end, even the songs that didn't get the radio play.
That was a great album.
And then I don't know, I just kind of tapped out after that. I don't know why.
I think a lot of people did.
And then I pick up a song here and there, and I like it. But
they do well. They sold out the Barclays in December, and they had a big album this year.
Right.
But it's nice. It's still nice when you're like the band that you love the most isn't the biggest band. I don't know if there's like a kind of like a sense of ownership where you're like other fans acknowledge. They're like, all right.
Jimmy, what's wrong?
It's rubbing my gut.
All right.
Mushy. I'm feeling a little mushy.
Always been mushy.
You gotta take an incinerator poop.
You look good, man.
Thank you. I look better, but it's still mushy.
I gotta go to my trainer today.
Can't get rid of it.
It's hard.
It's impossible.
That's our problem area. But what were we saying about Queens? So so they sold out the Barclays.
Yeah, they're doing well. They got a big fan.
But they had 2 albums before everyone knew who they were, or mainstream. Yeah. Their mainstream success.
Well, he was in Caius before, and if you're like a stoner rock fan, you know all about Caius.
Well, I don't know.
They were great.
Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, they started touring again last year under a different. I think Caius Lives.
I wouldn't know the first thing about them.
I heard the name, but I don't know.
You've heard the name?
Sure.
And then you're telling me that Mark Lanigan sings for Queens of the Stone Age at times?
He's done some songs on a couple different albums, on like Rated R and.
You know Mark Lanigan, Jimmy?
Screaming Trees.
No.
Nearly Lost You was the big hit by the Screaming Trees.
No.
Mark Lanigan has a hell of a voice and hung out with Kurt Cobain and the rest of the gang. He's in that whole circle. He's got a sick voice.
Oh yeah, the Screaming Trees are fucking great.
You know this, right, Jim?
No. I don't like that style of singing.
Huh?
I don't like that style of singing. It's just not what I...
What do you mean the style?
Very 90s grunge sound.
Yeah.
I don't like that sound.
It's dated with the sound of grunge, but...
It's not bad. It's just not my style.
He came in and performed Dollar Bill for me. Maybe we'll play that when we end the show today. Great song.
Yeah. I think it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
But, it is that very, like, 90s... Some of his stuff. I don't think the new, like...
Isn't that old that we were listening to there?
That's like 96, maybe.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there, I would guess, if I had to.
I totally missed grunge. I missed all of it.
I know why. I
was busy.
I thought I was busy.
And stuff going on.
I was busy. What, busy with what?
A lot of driving on the road. Listening to
That's what you would listen to. all day.
Yankees and Bob Grant and Jay Diamond.
Oh, you were sports talk.
And talk to this is Jay Diamond. Hello. Yeah, I used to love Jay Diamond. He was very funny.
Right. Yeah, you missed grunge.
I know.
How do you miss grunge? It was everywhere.
I listened to some cassettes in my car, and there was Metallica that needed listening to, and Ozzy, and Kiss, and Sabbath.
I understand.
There was no time for that other business.
So you were into the metal.
I was very busy.
You had
I was listening to what I wanted
And
to listen
metalheads
to.
looked down upon grunge in the 90s.
I just didn't pay attention to it. I think I was so obsessed with comedy, and that was when comedy started. It wasn't a purposeful ignoring. It was more like I liked what I liked,
Right.
and then this new obsession was there, and that's all I cared
See,
about.
if you were a radio guy like me at the time, man, what a it's gonna sound whatever, but breath of fresh air when all of a sudden that Nirvana song hit.
Yeah.
It's like finally something new and different.
Yeah, breaking that hair
And then I
metal.
just wanted to hear anything from that scene because of that one song.
The first time I did radio, I was terrible at it. My friend Frank Del Pizzo, who's a comedian, brought me onto this local, he was big in Jersey. He'd bring on this little local show he would do. And I didn't know what to do. And I just stood there. I had no funny jokes. And then he's like, all right, well, I guess it was time to leave. And he's like, well, say hello, Jim. And I went, hello, Jim.
You were coming in just to help his radio show out?
He was just a guest on the radio show.
Right, and he brought you with him?
Local friend.
Why was he the guest?
Well, he was always on. He would go on every Tuesday. He had a Tuesday show, Rascals, and a lot of people would come to it.
Wait, he's a comic? I don't know.
Yeah, he's a comedian. He lives,
okay, so
he might be in Florida now.
So he was a comic,
Yeah.
and he did a little local radio, and then he brought you on.
He was
with
very
him.
good to me when I started, and he was, but he would have a Tuesday show at Rascals that would have 180 or 200 people in there. He would work the crowd. He actually drew a good crowd. So he would promote it on this radio show Monday or Tuesday morning. And I didn't know how to do that. And I was not very amusing. I was an albatross.
Was that the only thing you said?
Yeah, I said probably a couple things, but I just kind of stood there not knowing.
Did he bring you back after that?
No.
Yeah, I was hoping there was a second chance.
It's called One and Done.
Yeah.
One of the reasons I like Dan Soder is because you've been in the war.
Oh, the radio shit?
You've been in the war.
My first radio break, my voice cracked.
Really?
The first ever time on air, I was like, And I was just like, what the fuck? I was so embarrassed. It was like 1 a.m. in the morning. No one gave a shit.
Did you mention it?
No. I was so nervous. I just kept going. I don't even really remember that shift. I remember just being fucking terrified.
Of just being on the radio?
Yeah. And this guy named Rob Gallo, who worked at the classic rock station across the hall, came in and he was like, just think of it like you're talking to your friend. Like you would talk to your friend. And I was like, what?
So you get on, hey, cunt face. Wrong.
Yeah, you're fired. FCC.
Did you ever have to have those programming meetings with the program director?
Yeah, air check. Air check sessions? Yeah, oh man. It wasn't bad until I moved to New York and started working at K-Rock, and the worst was getting air checked by Tracy Clarity.
Clarity, good old Tracy, she was a huge fan of our show.
Yeah.
And then we treated her like shit. We're just idiots.
Nah, she didn't do a lot for us, though. I mean,
she was nice.
She might have meant well, but she wouldn't give us that fucking day part to do the homeless shopping spree.
Right.
I kind of never forgave her for that.
And then she would come into the studio while we're doing our show trying to hide from management. I'm like, we're trying to do something here right now.
I ran into her at this at South by Southwest 2 years ago.
Did you?
Yeah, and I was like, we were in the same hotel. I was actually doing Bobby's podcast in the hotel, and I go downstairs to go to my hotel, and she's there, and I was like, Tracy, and she looked at me like I was asking her for money. I was like, Tracy, I worked with you at K-Rock, and she's like, you still in radio? You in radio here? And I was like, no, I'm doing stand-up. She goes, huh. And then just turned around and checked in her hotel. I was like,
that's her.
Yeah, nice to see you.
She used to invite me to go sunbathing with her.
Yeah.
And she made it very known that she sunbathed in the nude.
Yeah.
Under the Brooklyn Bridge or something.
All right.
Or topless, whatever.
She was sexy.
She was sexy.
Yeah. I thought she was really sexy when she worked at, I remember when she got hired, I was like, ooh, and it was the kind of the power thing too. I was like, all right.
She was from Hot 97.
Yeah, and then
she was a rock star at Hot 97.
Then when she air checked me, she would just fucking beat the piss out of me.
For what?
Play with her pussy in front of you.
I'm like, Tracy, can you please stop? I need to focus on how I say the frequency. Just flicking her beam.
She would beat the shit out of you?
She'd just be like, you don't have an accent. you don't feel like a local guy. I'm like, I'm not. I'm from fucking Denver.
She wanted you to try to come up with a New York accent?
Yeah. She's like, how do you say water? I was like, water. It's like, no, it's water. I was
water.
Like, all right, well.
That's what she wanted you to work on?
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, welcome to K-Rock. I just hit my wife in the face. Fuck you guys.
Fuck you guys.
You fucking guys.
And it was, oh, God, it was the worst. And then I'd, like, leave, and Danny, the music director, would always see me. And I'd go right in her office after to, like, cool off.
Right.
She'd be like, what happened? I'd be like, oh, fuck, I don't know the New York accent.
Did you have to paint the picture of the average listener ever?
Of what? Oh, no. What was that?
Me and Anthony sat down with Dave Douglas, our program director at AF, and it's like, all right, we're gonna paint the picture like a Bob Ross fucking.
That's nice.
We're gonna paint the picture of the average listener.
Right.
What do you think? What do you think he eats?
What do you think he is? Male?
A lot.
What do you think he is? A male or a female? He would start with that, and we're like, male? And he would get excited. Good. Let's write that down.
Oh, God.
What do you think his age is? And we're like, and I knew Demos. I'm like, I don't know, 18 to 34. No. What do you think his age is?
Is the actual age. People don't realize that's why radio's dead.
Right.
Terrestrial radio, because you had guys like that.
So I'm like, all right, I'll split the difference, 26. Good. Okay, so he's a male. He's 26 years old.
What's his family life like?
And then an hour later, what kind of car you think he drove? It was crazy. What kind of car? And then finally, he's like, okay, so when you go in there every afternoon, you guys are talking to that guy. I think we even named him. I think we even had to name him. Come up with a name or something for the guy.
Yeah, that was. I'd never had to go through anything. When I worked at KFMA in Tucson, both my program directors were amazing, and they'd just come in and be like, you're using too many words, cut your words.
Really?
Economy of words. They were really good and got me,
What were their names?
Libby Cartenson and Matt Spry were my two program directors, and they were...
economy of words?
Yeah, they'd be like, cut that shit out. You don't need to say that. What are you saying? Why are you saying this? And it was never like...
They were obsessed with words.
Yeah, they weren't like...
Jocks being too wordy.
And it was never like you guys. It was supposed to be like us. You're like supposed to make it feel like it's a group.
Right.
What do you mean us?
Like, instead of being like, hey, we've got the thing, instead of being like, hey, you guys should check out. Like, they'd be like, say we've got this thing. So it makes it feel like we're all a group. I don't know.
See, I do just the opposite. I say you. I mention how I have no connection to them, and I talk a lot about financial differences in our pay.
How well you're doing?
Yes. And I'll say something like, I was hobnobbing with some celebrities that you will never meet. Listen to their music here.
That you.
Yeah.
Oh, when I feel like just talking to the normal folk.
Yeah.
All right, I think we just about did it. We got a soccer player that did flop ridiculously after getting his dick pinched by another player. Can I just see that quickly, please? We did the Ebola. Oh, Manny Roth died.
Oh, man, what?
Yeah, Manny Roth died, who's David Lee Roth's uncle, who was...
Started Cafe Wha.
Started Cafe Wha in the Village, who had Bob Dylan...
Hendrix played
Hendrix, Pryor,
Miles Davis. All these guys before anyone knew who they were. They had a place in the Village, and it was Manny Roth's place. He's a legend in music and culture in general, and he passed at the age of 94. It really is David Lee Roth's uncle, too.
I haven't done stand up there in years. You ever do the Wha?
Yeah, I haven't done it for about a year and a half, but go up before and do like 15 minutes before the band.
Right. Here's the guy getting his dick pinched.
On top right-hand side of your screen, two players just jawing at each other. You've got young Colombian versus grizzled. Right
Wait, what happened? I didn't see that.
A step further.
Wow, he was quick with that. I didn't even see it.
You know what, though? I don't think that was a flop. I think that was a real penal pain.
Yeah, I don't think that's a flop at all. You don't want your fucking dick pinched.
Because watch him. He pinches it, and then he, the pain.
You probably got him right in the ball, right? Or the head.
Dick hit.
Oh, yeah, right there.
He just poked it.
A step further.
He might have snapped his ball or something.
Right.
Colombian versus grizzled.
Oh, I see it now. Fuck.
Now it's gone a step further, much further.
Nice.
He added a little to
it. They do flop. Bill Burr was right. These guys. So I think about how they flop on the ground.
Yeah, there's a little flopping going on.
Yeah, Vernon Davis got drugged down by his dick and didn't flop that much.
Yeah, that's more of a flop. Soccer's here to stay. You heard about Michigan? 109,000 people at a soccer game?
What?
Over the weekend?
Wow. Did they say it was soccer? Well, that's when they booked it as a football game. People just showed up. They're like, oh, we misunderstood.
Wait, what? This isn't the University of Michigan playing football?
I don't know. I think it's finally gonna like really.
No.
No.
No. I think it'll be better. But remember, after the '94 World Cup, everyone was saying the same thing. They're like, "Oh, soccer's going to be the U.S."
Give it a few months and then it fades away again.
Yeah, it's World Cup fever.
I don't know. The young kids seem to like it.
They're always like it. Young kids are always big into soccer.
They play it in school.
Yeah,
Right.
and then they go.
I mean, young by even like early 20s, mid 20s, they're starting to really dig it.
You think?
I think so. Yeah.
I say it fizzles out.
Or they make believe because it's hip to like soccer. So I think
it's the craft beer of sports. I think we talked about that.
I have it. My new craft beer is a grapefruit beer. What is the name of it at E-Rock?
I can never pronounce it. Hold on, let me look it up.
Have you had the grapefruit beer yet there, Dan?
No.
Oh, you don't drink anymore.
I don't drink anymore. That'd be great.
What happened?
I just bombed.
Oh, what did you say?
Can you play that here? I bombed terribly.
What did you say?
Hang on, let me
It was
worse than the Wayans thing, please.
This was just. You might have thought I probably sneezed.
Damn! God damn! Oh, those compliments.
Just my heroes. I like that his brothers are his heroes.
Yeah, that would make more sense, don't you think?
Yeah.
Than a stupid DJ that's barely
wow,
hanging.
the Wayans are real into this show.
But then he said their names just to avoid the humiliation of saying not you.
Yeah, that's probably right. Instead of a DJ that's barely hanging on, just hanging on by his fingernails.
My hero.
Right.
Here's where I just bombed.
Damn. All right, let's hear this. What is the name of it at E-Rock?
I can never pronounce it. Hold on, let me look it up.
Have you had the grapefruit beer yet? There? Did you say diet?
Yeah, I said diet. I think you couldn't pronounce it, and it bombed ferociously.
I was babbling over you.
No, it wasn't even a good
babbling.
line. I said it wrong.
Yeah. And finally, the Paul George injury. Holy fuck.
Yeah, shit's gross.
I think he's faking.
What's going on with these? This is 3 high-profile fucking leg breaks in the last, year and a half?
Yeah.
What's going on, you think? You think they're working out too much or something?
I
Too
don't
much
know.
power?
They don't work the legs enough.
They don't work the legs enough.
You can't work your shin. I don't know.
Yeah, that shit's gross, man.
There's 3 of them now. You got the Kevin, what was his name there?
Well, there was the Louisville break in the tournament.
That's what I'm saying. Kevin Ware or something like that?
Anderson Silva.
Anderson Silva, of course.
Oh, God, that one was funny.
And now Paul George.
Yeah, he's overdoing it a little bit.
And they're stupid because the news is doing the story, obviously, but they're blurring it out.
Why would they blur it out?
Yeah.
So, but they don't understand they're losing a huge audience to the internet when they do that. I went right to the internet. I'm like, fuck this. I got to at least see it.
The Kevin Ware one, they were showing it. They were like, get ready. This is very graphic.
But then they started doing the same thing, blurring it out.
Did they?
Yeah.
God, I hate them.
But this Paul George one, what the? Just horrible luck.
He actually wasn't even. Yeah, he was actually. Look, when he was on the ground, he was handling it pretty well, considering the horrible break he had. When you see him laying there, he wasn't screaming. He was just kind of like almost zen.
What did Silva do when he broke it?
I heard he was screaming in the ring, and when he got taken by, I was standing in the front row.
Jimmy was right there.
So he came by, and he was going. Like almost like a woman giving birth, like that type of agony. He was trying not to scream, I think.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I poked it. I was like, tough it up.
Fuck you, Chris Raymond's the best.
I was like, is the fight over?
Take his leg.
You're not going to be another round?
Would you take his leg and just shake it back and forth real fast for him?
Yeah. Shake it all about.
Slap it on both sides?
Yeah.
Or just hit it so it vibrates.
Or move the bones together and grind them together roughly.
Just try to start a fire. Just like,
How about this? He's fighting.
Yeah, he's fighting on
New Year's Eve, right?
Super
Bowl weekend, yeah.
He's fighting Nick Diaz.
Yeah, one of the Diaz brothers.
That's going to be...
Stockton.
I cannot believe he's going to fight again. Yeah. That's amazing.
Well, the fight I really want to see is, I believe it's December. It's Daniel Cormier against John Jones.
Yeah, undefeated versus John Jones.
Yeah, who's technically undefeated. Yeah. He lost that one fight he shouldn't have.
Man, that's going to be a fucking great fight.
Where's that going to be?
Vegas.
You're going to that?
I think I am.
Jimmy will go to that one.
I have to go to that one.
Yeah, you do. I mean, that's going to be a one where I probably...
You'll go to that one.
On a much lower level, I will probably take the night off spots to watch at home.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's like my going to Vegas is like, I'm going to buy it on pay-per-view.
I had no one to go with, though, because Bob can't go anymore because he's got the kid and he's married now. It's like fucking awful.
But Don will let Bob go for...
He probably would, but he's out making money. It's the weekend. It's hard to kick off. He wants to make the extra money now.
Right.
He doesn't want to. I think because Dawn can't work.
Yeah.
I'd love to go to Vegas.
You want to go? I don't think you'd go.
I was like, if you watch my eyes, I was like, yeah, Opie just threw that one out there.
Oh, I didn't think you'd go, dude.
I think you got uncomfortable because of the long pause.
No, I thought it was hilarious.
Like, is he going to say you want to go or not?
I was like, come on, Jim. She's clearly throwing it out there.
I didn't think you'd want to go. Of course you go. That would be great. That's when you going.
He picked up on
Even the way you look like this.
I did that on purpose.
I haven't gone my.
I actually would like to go, but I don't know if I can. If we go quick, maybe.
Last time I was there in December, I saw Shane. That was what got this whole Vice thing started.
Right.
At the fight.
A little back and forth, maybe.
I go in for a Saturday night fight. I'll go in Thursday early, like late afternoon, early evening, and I'll watch the weigh-ins Friday.
E-Rex said do a show. Maybe we do a show.
Roland's saying we could get a lot of guests.
Yeah, maybe we do a show.
You probably could, actually. Although it's hard on maybe the morning of weigh-ins, we'd get them on the Friday morning.
Oh, you fuck around.
Yeah.
At the least. Let me see the Paul George interview break, excuse me.
Yeah, this is
so he hits
flops.
He hits the he hits the base of the
Yeah, but then watch how he acts like he could have he didn't want to walk it off. Watch.
He should have walked it off.
Absolutely.
Fuck.
Say it's a bullshit. You saw that?
Yeah.
Yes, it's all his sock.
It's all his sock.
Yeah. Sock is bendable.
God. This is the most important thing right now is making sure that...
When you watch his face when he's on the ground, he's obviously in shock.
Right. How long does it hurt before everything just starts going numb on you?
Oh my God, I don't know. You go right into shock.
Yeah, it's got to be.
When do you finally get relief? When you get that needle?
Yeah, the morphine.
They hit you up with something. So why can't they be doing that right now? They know what it is. They don't have to ask any questions like where does it hurt.
Well, they probably haven't. No, they didn't see it though. They probably don't know until they see the replay. Like,
yeah,
get him a shot.
The Louisville break, people threw up.
Yeah, because the bone went right through.
Yeah.
I don't remember that one. Let's see that one too. I love a good break.
Yeah, this is unfortunate.
Oh man,
it used to be the Joe.
I thought you were like that.
It used to be the Joe Theismann was the greatest one.
So you can see right there. See what happened was, here's why that looks painful. Because he went down on his right foot, and then it collapsed, and like his shin, the bone breaks, so his shin actually hit the floor with his full weight coming down on it. Like the broken part lands on the floor because the healthy part had snapped away. That was clumsy. But look at him laying there. He was actually fairly calm. That's pretty clumsy. But again, I still think he could have finished up. I mean, he's not being paid all that money for nothing.
Yeah.
Am I right or wrong? Let's see the other one, Sam.
We only had the Joe Theismann one forever, and now we got 3 new ones.
Yeah, I like that I'm going to start calling you a bone-breaking truther.
That's right.
You're like, what, did it really hurt?
Yeah.
Why is there...
His shin was told to stand down. Assholes.
This video is promoting, check out my new video of a kid eating a sea worm.
Good.
Like he created this...
Nice word for cock.
Because he's getting a lot of views off his Kevin Ware leg break video.
Oh, this one's like...
I don't remember. I saw this other one.
6 points to the Cardinals.
That one's way the fuck worse.
Yeah.
Now that I've seen both of them, that is way the fuck worse.
That's bad.
You see the bone pop right out of the front of it.
It's like he got shot. Everyone in the thing is like...
everyone. They're depressed immediately. Look at
There isn't a replay to see what happens. Everyone knows.
I want to see. Wait, is he hurt?
He came back, right?
I don't know.
He came back.
Can they show the leg? Like, lift the leg up so we can see it. What are these guys doing?
Take the towel off.
Oh, great.
Now that I've seen them back to back, that one's way worse still.
That's bad.
Everyone is like deeply bummed out.
Yeah, let's see it. Here we go. March Madness.
Oh my God! Damn it!
His leg came under him as he...
At least he was on the sidelines, so he didn't think where to go. Hold on.
Want to take a look, but it's a terrible looking injury.
Oh, the bone's sticking out. That's not good.
Oh, right above this.
Oh, and he tries to lift it up, and he can see it hanging. He's probably like, "Oh, nerds." Oh, sugar.
It's like, oh, that's not my knee bending.
He was out. He was absolutely out for the rest of this game.
I don't know. I think they duct taped him and sent him back in there.
That's really sad. What a terrible break that is.
That's brutal. That one's worse than Paul George. Sorry to Paul George.
Or Anderson's. Anderson's of all of them is probably the least bad because when he kicked, he fell back on it. Like he was in pain because he snap kicked it, but he didn't re-land on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing worse than breaking your leg like that and then you have to fall on the
so
break.
silly.
And then you fall on the break.
Gumby legs.
Then you fall again. Like, oh, shit.
Yeah, if you put silly music to that, and just falling right on that fucking broken bone.
Oh, and your shins go around the ground.
That one.
Hey, they should make you like crawl off the court.
Absolutely, in disgrace. Let everybody pelt you with beverages.
just beer glasses falling right at you.
Fucking boo!
like pro wrestling in the 80s.
You know, they drag you off by your bum leg.
Fucking pussy! Just army crawling on your elbows.
It should be a new rule.
And they're checking him out on the sidelines. He's going to come out with a broken leg, they think.
Two new rules today we got. You can't tackle someone by their dick.
Yes.
And if you break your leg, you
got to get off the field
on your own.
Do you know how
just to make it entertaining for everybody else.
Do you know how happy people would have been if that happened after you cake stomped and you slipped?
Just a shin bone goes right through the front.
Slipping on a cake?
Yeah.
How much that must suck when it happens like in a third world country or like an indigenous population where they have like, I mean, sure they have like berries and stuff they use for pain, but what do you do if you're like a fucking aborigine and that happens?
They probably have like an opiate. Yeah, they have like an opiate thing.
Like, some of those cocaine leaves or something. Yeah.
The whole tribe spits into a piece of bark and they mix it with like, one berry and some fecal matter and it gets you stoned for 8 hours. Terrible drink.
You go on a spirit quest.
Can you imagine drinking liquor made from everyone's spit? That's how they do it.
Really?
Yes. People with plaque and tartar breath.
Oh my God.
Elders with morning breath.
We might have a new one. Let me go to. By the way, thanks for all the phone calls today. A lot of phones. They've been lit all morning. Rich on Long Island. What's up, Rich?
Hey, what's up, guys? Hey. There was a boxer several years ago. He took a shot and he buckled. But it was actually his leg that broke, and he didn't know it, and he tried to stand back up and continue, and it kept flopping.
Come on, I got to see that.
Yeah, see if you could find the video. I can't remember his name.
You don't know his name or anything?
I don't know his name, but he
got a lot of wild goose chases today.
But he went straight down. You saw the leg break. Then he tried to get up.
Yeah.
Try to find it. It's gross.
Yeah, we're going to take a look at that. Thank you, sir. Let me say hi to Keith. Keith.
Hey, Bo.
Hey.
I have one for you. It's a Raiders game from 1994.
Yep, they're playing the Niners.
Yeah, Napoleon McCallum.
Yep.
That one.
Ken Norton Jr., I think, is the one that fucking breaks that bone.
He's a Cowboy first.
I still have nightmares about this.
I watched that. I remember watching that and going to school and telling people about it, being like, you got to see this break. Because he slides, Ken Norton Jr., I think, slides over a D tackle.
And then he rolls him over, and his leg is just flopping around in the air.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen that.
Oh, yeah, hold on a sec. Yeah, this is...
What? Jimmy's looking at a video on his
No.
No.
Someone put this stupid little cartoon on it, but you can see the bone sticking out there?
Oh, fuck.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that before.
Yeah, that's fucking...
Oh, yeah. That's
right through his skin.
That's the Kevin
yeah, you're not...
Ware one.
Nothing worse. That's what fucking Hound went up in the Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Hope he's all right.
Thank you, Keith. I appreciate the phone call.
You're fucking
Have
dirt
a
in your
good
wound.
day.
Yeah. Just left.
All right, we could get out of here, I guess.
Yeah, I'm tired. I gotta go to the gym.
We did good. We did good today.
Can't get rid of this little bit of middle, though.
I mean, you look great, dude.
Thanks, Dan. I'm just,
I haven't been to our gym.
Yeah, a little bit of middle, so what?
Someone was asking earlier when we were talking about people naked in the showers if that guy's still nude.
I haven't seen him.
In our locker room.
Equinox bought our gym.
Really?
They bought it, yeah.
Oh, good.
I don't know if that's good or not.
In your building?
No.
The gym in my building sucks.
I don't go. I go in my building once in a while, but then there's all these autograph seekers.
Jim, please, before your lap pull downs.
Yeah, no, I'll do it after.
Do you do the Jordan?
Oh, yeah.
You just go, they ain't taking pictures.
I'll take pictures with niggas.
Yeah, I ain't taking pictures. No.
Yeah, no, I don't say that.
They're like, this mother. And then everyone's like, sorry, I'll take a picture with you. Chill out.
Exactly what I do.
I'm going to have to be the Paul Pierce to your Michael Jordan. Be like, I'll take a picture with you, bro.
Dan Soder, thank you.
Thanks for having me, guys.
We got Bananas in Cincinnati this weekend. I highly recommend everyone goes out and see Dan Soder in Cincinnati.
Funny.
Very fucking funny. And then next week in Governors.
Yeah, right here.
Levittown, really?
Levittown, yeah. 15th and 16th.
I haven't been to Governors in a while. Maybe I'll go.
I'm excited. I've done McGuire's. And I've done the brokerage, but this is my first time at Governor's.
Oh, you'll have a good time at Governor's. Great place.
Excited.
And Jimmy's heading to Cobb's.
Cobb's in San Francisco this weekend. I've done Punchline. Now I'm doing Cobb's. I'm like, Dan, I'm going to give a history of my touring in the area.
I like to give a little bibliography of where I've been.
And you're telling a story like that rapper right there.
Yeah, like,
way too much shit.
One time I took a train.
Yeah,
fuck.
Normally I'll take the tunnel, but once in a while I'll take the Northern State. For Dallas, August 21 through 23, the Addison Improv. Syracuse Funny Bone, September 4 through 6. And my new Vice episode goes up this Wednesday. on Vice.com.
With Whitney.
Whitney Cummings. And she's great. She's very, very open. And she's a really, really good interview.
Very cool. Okay. You know what the hell? Can we play Dollar Bill today? Oh, you already got it? This is Mark Lanigan. Was this a Screaming Trees song officially? I think it was.
It says Screaming Trees?
Yeah, it was. Didn't get a lot of radio airplay, but I like this song, and I like Mark Lanigan's voice, and blah, blah, blah. Dan, we'll see you soon, all right?
See you soon, guys.